Tapei is a city immersed in East Asian history and global culture. Fast-paced and cosmopolitan, it offers a unique blend local and global. Noodle stand and 7-Eleven, Xiaobing Youtiao and Starbucks, night markets and Pilates studios. Taipei's vitality is built on layers of dramatic cultural change whose traces fill the city, intersecting with contemporary conditions to produce public space fraught with layers of meaning, some intended, some not. The book Tapei, City of Displacements explores those public spaces, unraveling their knots of cultural complexity. Using maps, photographs, and film, Tapei begins by tracing the development of the city that emerged in the late imperial period. A few years later, the island was thrust into the hands of Japanese colonial powers who mapped and photographed the city as part of their modernization program. During the post-war period, we see photography in both government propaganda and social resistance, and the dramatic changes of the last few decades are revealed in films, where urban space plays a strong supporting role in the socially tangled narrative. Remaining chapters fill in that outline with specific materials. In a chapter on traffic, we find the new MRT light rail system as a displacement of the old imperial wall. The small park in downtown is explored both for itself and as an emblem of a planned colonial system whose legacy lives on in various forms. Displays of power radiate from the park, from the 1935 Colonial Exposition to the 2001 renovation of Sun Yat-sen Hall. Civic statues come and go. Colonial figures melted down for Cold War heroes, who in turn are set aside for the new local politics of the 1990s. And what to do with all the Chiang Kai-shek statues that populated the island at the end of martial law? The solution, send them to the little town of Da Si to stand around looking at each other. Finally, an elegant bronze horse standing alone in the park and now treated as a piece of playground equipment makes us wonder, where did it come from? Why is it here? And what can the scratched out design on its torso tell us? To pursue those questions, we follow a winding path through archival materials and around the island, searching out those nearly forgotten horses in their old and newly displaced conditions.